A lot of people are staying comfortable at home while others are ready to get out of the house and enjoy this beautiful summer weather we're having, especially here in Northern California. Joining us today to talk about the wave of vacationers Airbnb is seeing is Pam Knudsen with Avalara MyLodgeTax. Good morning to you, Pam. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
All right, so I think people would be really surprised to hear that there's been a surge in short-term rental bookings. Why is that?
It's because everybody is anxious to get out. We've all been stuck at home, and now that the stay-at-home orders are being lifted and travel restrictions are being lifted, people really want to get out and go do something a little different. And so they're focused on places that they are generally can drive to and that have something that a beach or a mountain or a lake, something that they can go explore and see, and it's a different location than where they've been stuck for the past few months.
Yeah, makes sense. I like that. Okay, so Airbnb has seen a surge in domestic booking with the key word being domestic. Yeah. Elaborate on that for us.
It is really where people feel safe at this point in time is they want to do something that is within their local area that they can drive to. They can get there in a day, get back in a day. They don't have to worry about getting on a plane, crossing an ocean, figuring out where to stay between point A and point B. So it is really the first wave of people feeling a little bit more secure traveling.
Okay, I understand. So Airbnb has also seen an increase in domestic bookings between May and June of this year. Why the sudden increase between those 2 months? Are people just needing that escape now more than ever?
Yes. It really is the fact that, people have a bit of cabin fever, and so that they're anxious to get out. And now that things have opened up, they feel like they're not going to put as much at risk if they go ahead and book something now than they had potentially thought about, beforehand, when they didn't know when things were going to loosen up and travel restrictions and stay-at-home restrictions were going to change.
I get it. So when comparing 2019 to 2020, are there also booking surges in short-term rentals?
So they're looking, when they compare this time frame in 2019 to 2020, we are seeing an increase in 2020 over the same time period of 2019. Part of that is related to the fact that all of a sudden people can start booking, whereas in 2019, people were thinking about this much more further in the future, and so booking way more in advance. But right now, because nobody has been willing to take that risk of booking, and now all of a sudden they're feeling more comfortable with that, we're seeing a bigger surge of people saying, okay, great, now I'm comfortable, I feel okay with getting out, so I'm going to start booking, and I'm ready to go now because it is vacation season.
I'm ready to go now too. Take me with you, Pam. Take me with you. Okay, so where are people booking their Airbnbs lately? Like, where do I need to go if I'm going to go where the people are going?
It is really the more rural kind of remote locations, again, where they're not going to go to where there's tons of people and a lot of crowds. So it is going to the places that have a little bit more of an outdoor focus. Where is the lake you can go to? Where is the national park you can go to? What trails can you go hiking on? What mountain can you see? What beach can you visit? Those types of things where you have a better ability to stay a little bit social distance than trying to go to, some place that's going to be crowded and have lots of people in it.
Understood. So that's good news for Airbnb, but what about those online travel agencies like TripAdvisor or Expedia? How are they doing with all this?
I think everybody's basically seeing kind of the same surge that's happening. Vrbo is also seeing a surge in kind of some of these bookings as this is coming, as again, these restrictions are being lifted and people are feeling more comfortable with traveling.
I love that you call it Vrbo. Me and my family, we always call it VRBO. Why we do that, Pam, I do not know, but it makes sense for my family. I will correct them today. It's Vrbo.
It is Vrbo, yes.
Thank you so much for giving us all that information. Now I feel like I need to go somewhere. I'm going to talk to you a little bit after this about where I'm going and how to get the hookup. Pam, thank you so much.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.